Good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Jay, and I'm coming to you from the Vicarage Forest Garden. Yesterday, we talked about the history of the Vicarage and why we call the house we live in the Vicarage. Now, those of you who have been following know that what we live in is what I call a micro-forest garden. The Vicarage sits on a quarter-acre of plot of land, part of which is gardens, which I am turning into a permaculture garden and backyard farm, and the rest of the quarter acre is forest, like what I'm standing in now. My father, when he bought the house in 1978, bought a second plot of land. The house sat on a very small plot of land in the middle of a forest, and so he bought the plot of land next door to the vicarage, and he clear cut it down to the ground. I remember going away to school in the morning and coming back, and in the morning it was a forest. There were trees, there were plants, there were birds, there were squirrels, there were animals, and then when we came back it was just a big pile of sand that my father then seeded and turned into a giant lawn. But over the years, this place has wanted to be a forest, and so it returned over time to be a forest. When I moved in here a decade ago, I wanted to keep the forest part of the land as well as create a garden, because I love the birds, I love the animals, and I love the trees and the shade of the trees. And so I've been trying to figure out how to do forest gardening and permaculture. And I'm a real novice at it, but I'm working on it. And so this is the forest garden, or a piece of the forest garden, at the vicarage. Have a great day.